Every doctor said the same thing for years. These 6 children should be asleep. But they cannot sleep, ever. The world called them the Sleepless Twins, 6 identical boys born to billionaire inventor Adrian Vale, each with the same silver eyes and the same strange problem. Their brains never entered sleep mode. Not even for 1 second. They were famous, mysterious, and feared. Some said they were cursed. Some said they were enhanced. Some whispered they were not fully human. But only Adrian knew the truth. If his sons didn't sleep soon, they would die. And then, one cold night, when every expert on Earth had failed, Adrian hired a completely unknown maid. A broke, soft-spoken girl with strange blue skin and glowing freckles. Her name was Lyra. And the moment she entered the mansion, all 6 sleepless boys looked at her with wide eyes. As if they had finally found the one person they had been waiting for. What the billionaire didn't know was this. Lyra was not human. She carried a secret older than Earth. And one whisper from her mouth would soon change the fate of all 6 boys and the entire planet. Adrian Vale stood inside his glass-walled mansion, staring at the 6 beds lined up like hospital units. His sons sat on them with calm faces, but their eyes, silver and glowing, never blinked for long. They never yawned. Never got tired. Never stopped moving. 7 years without a single moment of sleep. Machines beeped around them. Scientists worked day and night, searching for answers. But still, the boys remained awake. Adrian pressed his hands against the table. His voice trembled. "Please, someone help my children." A soft voice replied behind him. "I will try." Adrian turned and saw the new maid he had hired out of desperation. Lyra. Thin, blue-skinned, dressed in simple clothes. Her hands shook a little, as if she was afraid. Adrian almost regretted hiring her. She looked too weak, too gentle. Definitely not someone who could solve an impossible problem. "You read their file?" Adrian asked. Lyra nodded. "Yes. And I know why they do not sleep." Adrian froze. Doctors with 40 years of experience didn't know that. Neural scientists didn't know that. Genetic engineers didn't know that. But a poor alien maid did? How? He asked carefully. Lyra didn't answer. Instead, she walked toward the 6 boys. The boys stared at her with those unblinking silver eyes. And then something impossible happened. For the first time in their lives, their eyes softened. One of them whispered, "Mama?" Lyra's breath shook. No, not mother. But something close. Adrian felt a chill crawl across his back. The secret begins to unfold. Lyra sat on the floor in front of the boys. She wasn't scared. In fact, the boys moved closer, like they already trusted her. Adrian didn't understand. Then one of the boys spoke in a flat, mechanical tone. "You are not from Earth." Adrian stepped forward, shocked. "How do you know that?" The boy answered with a simple truth. "We smell the stars on her skin." Lyra lowered her head. "Yes. I am not human," she said quietly. "My planet was destroyed. My people scattered. I came to Earth to hide. I needed work, shelter, safety." Adrian stared, confused. "But what does this have to do with my sons?" Lyra looked at him with sad eyes. "Everything. Because your sons carry the echo." "The echo?" Adrian repeated. Lyra nodded. "It is a gift, and a curse. A rare energy that chooses only a few children across the galaxy. Children who are born with the echo can sense every vibration in the universe. Every breath. Every sound. Every heartbeat." Her voice softened. "They hear too much. So they cannot sleep." Adrian's entire world stopped. All these years, machines, medicine, tests, and the answer wasn't human at all. It was something cosmic. The whisper that changes everything. Lyra slowly raised her hand. May I?" she asked the boys. All six nodded gently. She leaned close to the first twin, placing a hand over his forehead. She whispered something in a language Adrian had never heard, soft, rhythmic, almost like singing. And suddenly, the boy's shoulders relaxed. His breathing slowed. His silver eyes fluttered. And then, he closed them. For the first time in 7 years. He fell asleep. Adrian grabbed the wall to steady himself. His eyes burned with tears. What did you do?" Lyra wiped a tear from her cheek. "I whispered the lock. It shields their minds. It blocks the echo. It lets them sleep." She moved to the second child. Then the third. Fourth. Fifth. And with every whisper, each sleepless boy finally entered peaceful, calm rest. When she reached the sixth boy, she hesitated. He looked different, eyes brighter, breath sharper, energy stronger. "Why are you afraid?" Adrian asked. Lyra swallowed. "This one has the strongest echo I have ever seen. He is more powerful than the others. His mind touches things far from Earth." Adrian froze. "What do you mean?" Lyra whispered. "I think he hears other civilizations." She placed her hand gently over the child's forehead. The boy whispered something quiet, trembling. "Are they coming?" Lyra's face went pale. "Yes," she said. And she whispered the lock. The final boy fell asleep. The truth revealed. Adrian fell to his knees. All 6 boys were finally sleeping. Peaceful. Still. Safe. "You saved them," he whispered. "Thank you." "Thank you, Lyra." But Lyra looked terrified, not relieved. "Adrian, we have a bigger problem." He looked up. "What problem?" Lyra pointed at the window. The night sky glowed unnaturally bright. Stars flickered in strange patterns. "The echo is not random," she said. "It is a signal. A call for help. A beacon." "Beacon to what?" Adrian asked. Lyra's voice cracked. "To the ones searching for me. To the ones who destroyed my home. To the ones who want the Echo children." Adrian stood slowly. "You mean, my sons?" "They see them as weapons," Lyra whispered. "As keys to open worlds. As tools to reshape galaxies." Adrian felt his heart drop. "And they are coming, right now?" Lyra nodded. "Yes. And we have only one choice. The new beginning." Adrian stood between his sleeping sons and the glowing sky. "What choice?" he asked. Lyra stepped forward. "Stand with me. Protect them. Because if your sons survive, they will one day defend not only Earth, but every world that fears the darkness." Adrian looked at her, the small, broke alien maid who held the power to save his family and perhaps the entire human race. "I will stand with you," he said firmly. Lyra smiled softly. "Good. Then tonight, Earth begins its first war of the stars." The room trembled. The sky tore open. And the real story, the one the universe had been waiting for, was only just beginning.